Hey, Tony here, Adventures 2.0. What are we doing and where are we at? Well, what we're doing, I think we're going to go car camping. But where are we at? We're in a parking lot. So I got to run into this grocery store and grab some stuff. This is a last minute thing, but I wanted to do something a little different. So, well, I'll talk to you about it. I got to get shopping. So cue the intro music. There it is. All right, here we go. Okay, we made it to our spot. We're not too far off the highway. The highway's right over there. You can see some cars going by, but there's a little road that I pulled up in this area. I'm thinking this is gonna work. I gotta figure out how we're gonna get set up with the SUV tent and everything. So, well, let me get started. First thing I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to get the SUV car canopy tent set up, and I'm going to do that next. But probably what I'll do is I'll find a spot to put you. So it's right there. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a tarp. I'm going to do a couple things. So the first thing is going to be the SUV tent. I keep that in this bag right hanging off the back seat there. So if you want to know how I've got the car set up for car camping, right here is the thumbnail. So I just did that one recently. I think there's a tab up top or over here where you can click on that after this video and watch that one. All right. Okay, so that's all set up. So they got the screen set up back there so no bugs can get in here right now while that screen's down. I'm gonna go ahead and put this away, and there's something different I'm going to do off the back. This does have a little awning, but it doesn't give you much cover. I usually run my one tarp off there, my one Tiger's tarp, so I'm going to grab that and start stringing that up. Okay, I had a thought. So I've got these green elephant poles. I've got something that I've been thinking about, how I can run it a little different off the back of the car to give me a bigger area. I'll show you. Well, you'll see me doing some of it, but it's going to be in fast motion because I want to get this up before it rains. Okay, there we have it. It's all up. So I used the green elephant pole. If you saw me in the beginning, I put it up, ran it across the hatch of the car, and then used that to hold it up there while I ran all the guy lines. Let me walk you around and show you this. All right. Okay, so you can see I've got the canopy rolled up there, got the bug net all closed, and right there's the bed. There's the power station that we've got running in our refrigerator. So that's the back of the car. You can see I got the Hasika. That's all zipped up, so the bug net's deployed. Then now we've got our tarp. Now this is the one Tiger's tarp. So this is a big tarp. And you can see I've got a guy line run over to that tree. And then so I used that green elephant pole. I stuck it up over top of this hatch to hold it in place while I ran out these guy lines. So you can see we've got a good look there at the highway. Here comes a car. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we are pretty hidden back here. Then I've got this corner here, run out over there to that oak. And then the other green elephant pole, you can see I've got it right in the center there. It drops down. And then I have a piece of paracord. Yes, stitch, I'm using paracord for this one. Got that run over to that little birch tree there. So that gives us a nice big opening. And all the rain, when it rains, it's gonna slope back. You can see that, how it slopes down now. The only stake that I used is that one right over there. I've got that one staked into the ground. And I did put the other green elephant pole over on this side. That way that's gonna hold it up, give us this natural channel, gutter, kind of running right down there if we get rain, right? So it didn't work out as exactly as I had planned in my mind, but actually it worked out better because that way I've got this extra pole. This one doesn't just stay up there. My idea was I'd lay it up there and it would stay up there and kind of spread it out, but this works out way better, and I can have this one here. I can drop it down to different heights, you know, depending. But that gives us a ton of room under here. Yeah, it does. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get my table out, get that set up. Now, if you remember, my table is under my bed. It levels it out. This is a no-build Subaru Outback car camping situation. All right, so everything has a place and a purpose. Let me get that table pulled out, get that set up, because we're going to be doing a little cooking later. What's nice is this Bugnet opens up and I can crawl right into bed, but we're not doing that yet. It's too early. We got to cook. All right, so yeah, let me get this pulled out. Usually I'll just slide it out to here and drop the legs, but I'm going to pull it out all the way today. Well, you know what? I could actually put it over just on this side. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to pull it all the way out and then just set it up outside here. So this has got those legs that span, and this is a Walmart table. I mentioned that in that video. There you have it. So the power bank is right inside. The idea is we're going to do all of our cooking right here. I've got a chair, I've got my stool. Yeah, we're all set pretty much. We're almost done setting camp up. So now the camp's all set up. I am going to, look at you, you're all in the car. What, are the bugs too bad? So what's nice is I can stick that over there. I'm just gonna lean in here. So that's my fan right above your head there. And then also there's fairy lights. I'll show you that later on. But we got our refrigerator right here. We've got our cooking items on that side. And then we got the power generator here. Now, how are we cooking tonight? That's what I wanted to do, is cook only using the power bank for dinner, and then also tomorrow morning for breakfast. And what are we having? You'll have to wait and find out. Keep watching. It's coming. But it's going to be pretty awesome. I've got a couple of ideas of, hopefully it works. I think the power bank is going to handle it. Well, we're going to give it a good test. Will it handle it? Okay, so this is the right behind the driver's seat. That's where I've got a lot of my cooking stuff sitting on this table. But right here, we've got a griddle. So we're going to put that out back on the table. What else do we got here? What are we going to use? So we use the griddle. That's about it. So we've got our kettle. We'll use that later. That's probably going to be tomorrow. We've got some other stuff here, but no need to show you that right now. I'm going to get this into the back. Cord will go that way, and we're going to be cooking right here. So got our spatula, and of cord's going to run right through the screen opening there, and then we're all set. But I did get an extension cord that's already plugged into the power bank that runs up front. I could always just slide that back and use that on the whole table. Yeah. So that's this thing right here. In fact, I'm going to just go ahead and pull that out. That way we got power out here all the time, and then we don't have to keep opening and closing the screen if we have to. So you can see our power bank right here. Now we've got DC power that's right along here. This is that extension cord. It is plugged in. I don't have it energized, but you can see we're at 99%. The only thing I have running, you see it says DC, and that's this one right here, and that's the plug that goes right to the refrigerator, which is right there. Oh, there's my water. I better take a drink. So I'm just going to sit down here on the bumper for a second. I've got to get our chair out. I'll probably use the stool. However, I do have the other chair too. I might set that one up as well. Oh, I forgot to turn the thermocell on. I'm going to get that powered up. I have seen a couple mosquitoes flying around, so it's blinking right now. I'm going to set that right here on the back of the car. That way it does not only this area for a minute, but then I'll get it outside of the thing. I'll just probably set it on the table. But oh, I need some water. And I've got plenty of water. I've got water in the refrigerator. I've got probably 2 gallons left in the 5-gallon jug that's up front. That's behind the driver's seat. That's got that USB. I just fill up my water jugs from that, stick them in the refrigerator. That way they're cold. Let's see. Let me go ahead and get the stool set up. And it's a little breeze going. Not much though. It's getting a little sweaty. But it's starting to blow up. I don't know. They're calling for thunderstorms late tonight. It seems like it only happens when I'm camping at night, and I can never really get some good filming of it, but maybe we'll get fortunate and have some rain while it's still light out. If not, I can light this place up like a Christmas tree. The road will be busy, but I think we're hitting enough. So the thermocell's starting to operate in there. Like I said, I'm just going to let that sit in there, and I'm going to go ahead and finish setting camp up. We don't have much to do. Like I said, I've got a stool, and I'll probably just use this stool instead of the chair. But you never know. We'll have to see what happens later on. Yeah, so I think this is going to work. I don't think we've got anything else to do right now. So we're just going to hang out, enjoy the camp. I already hear the crickets going. Sun's going to start going down here pretty soon, but I'm not ready to cook yet. But what are we having? Oh, maybe I could do that. Tell you what we're having. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to grab this stuff from inside of here, and then I'll pull it all out of the refrigerator, and that way you can kind of get an idea, or I get to show you what we're having. All right, so you're in the refrigerator right now. All right, so we got this, and we got this. Oh, what else we got? I'm going to leave those in there. I'll leave those in there and those in there. I think that's all. Oh, we got this right here. Oh, and we got this. All right. I'm going to put it out here on the table, and I'll show you out here. All right. Okay. So if you were paying attention in the intro while the music was playing and I was going through the grocery store, you might have an idea what we're having, but if not, if you weren't paying attention, you ran to your kitchen or maybe the bathroom, you missed it. So let me point you down here and let's talk about what we're having for our entree tonight. Okay, here we are. So, ooh, we got sourdough bread. That's what I picked up at the grocery store. And we're having, this is American cheese. I got some of that. And then I also got some Swiss cheese. So we're going to take those two cheeses on sourdough bread, and we're going to make a grilled cheese on this griddle. But what goes with grilled cheese? Hey, why not soup? So my plan was to just set the can on the griddle and heat it up that way, but I think we're going to go ahead and use our pot. We're going to give our power bank a workout and see how much juice we can use and how much it takes for us to cook this meal. Now, I'm going to have to start being a little bit quieter as the traffic's still going by, and that gives me a false sense of security, but we got a house right over there. Can't really see it right now, but I heard voices a little while ago, and that reminded me, hey, better be a little quiet. This is our cooking area. We're going to sit right here and just enjoy. But I'm not sure if I'm ready to get cooking yet. But once we do, I will bring you back on. Yeah, before we start cooking, I wanted to walk down by the edge of the road. Let me step over here near some bushes. I got some cars coming. Yeah, this road gets very busy, but I'm just going to peek down, show you how close we are to a town. There's another car coming. All right, I'm just going to act like I'm filming stuff. Oh, look at that bush. Oh, that is really cool. Yeah. Well, there's a gate up there. You can see a gate. But where we're at, you can just walk in here a little bit. I wanted to see how good you can, our camp is in. I can kind of make out a little bit of stuff through the trees, but we're over there behind the trees. Here, I'll keep walking so you can see better. I just came up this little road, made a quick little turn here, just a little bend. Yeah, you can see the tarp start to make it out, but we got this pine tree right here. It's kind of blocking us. Now, if they come all the way in here, obviously they're gonna notice it, but as fast as these cars are driving by, let me just pan you down here. As fast as all these cars are driving by at that entrance, here comes 1, 2, 3. Nobody's going to look over this way. The entrance to this is actually very hard to notice when you're driving by. You almost miss it if you're driving. You won't even really see it, but I'm tucked up in here. You can see me walking up this little path. So I drove straight in here and then turned the car and backed in a little bit and got set up right there. Ooh, what is that right over there through the woods? Let's go check that out. Oh, look at this. So there's a anchor point or a foundation point, and there's one over there. Oh, there's a third one right over there. There's probably a fourth. Yep, there it is. Right over here, number 4. So those look like those were leg supports. Yeah, there's number 4 there. That looks like supports for a possible fire tower, an old fire tower. I would imagine they would probably have a fire tower up on the top of this mountain. That's probably where it was. It's been since tore down, but look at all that stone that's around the base of it. There's a dead tree right there growing up near it, but there's a lot of live trees. Yeah, and we're parked right next to it. So that's our camp. That's where we're at. So you can see my mirror light on right over there. Now there's a hack, and I forgot to do it, but right up in here where the latch is, you just engage that latch, make it engage to go ahead and lock and think it's closed. Let's see if I can do it through the screen. One click, push it again. There, you heard it. It's done. So once you do that, all the lights will turn off and you can keep your hatch open, your doors open. because it thinks it's locked and thinks it's off. I've already drank another half a liter of water. I've drank already almost 2 liters. It's warm. So this is the opposite side of the car. So this is the passenger side, and you can see us parked in there. I just wanted to show you this real quick so we can see the road through the trees right there. So in winter, we might be more obvious, but you can see a road right there. From what I understand, this is an ATV road, but it used to be a railroad bed, and it ran all the way back this way. So you can see how flat it is. And it just keeps going back. Hey, it's actually cooler back here. It's like being under my tarp. But you can see we've had rain, so it's a steady stream of water right there. If we need more water, which we don't, I've got my filtration system, my Sawyer squeeze and hang bag and everything. We could filter water if we had to. We could hang out here for quite a while. Yeah, another look back at camp. There she is. Got some different rocks down here. Do a little bit of rock hounding. See what all this is. So this all came from, looks like a lot of it came from, say, like a conglomerate rock. Because you've got all the sand. You've got some quartz right there. There's a piece of glass. Real little chip. Let me get it in my hand. Because sometimes you can find crystals. I've found crystals out in this area already. But no, that's just a little piece of glass. I put that in the trash bag. But I have found crystals already in this type of soil. Someday I'll show them to you. Yeah, I moved my chair over here just to get back, because the sun, now that it's setting, it's coming in here a little bit. You can see some shadows running, but it's definitely cooler under the tarp, and especially back in there where that little stream is running from the on the old railroad track. Yep, but I'm starting to get hungry. I don't know about you, but I think I'm gonna get this thing fired up and start cooking dinner. So first thing I want to do, I want to get everything plugged in. It's not on, it's not powered yet, but I want to get all my electronics plugged in. Now, you guys have seen this pot before if you watched me traveling across America. This is the cook pot that I used. Man, this thing works great. But I wanted to get this griddle to be able to do more stuff like pancakes and sausage. I can do some stuff in here. I do a lot of stuff. I scramble eggs in here and everything. What's nice is the bottom never gets hot. But we do have a lid. So maybe we'll utilize that for our grilled cheese, depending. I don't know. We got to get going. And I think I'm going to turn that on. Well, the refrigerator is pulling some power. So we're down to 98%. But we're pulling 33 amps right now, or 33 watts. Well, 34. Keeps jumping, but that doesn't run all the time. The soup will heat up very quickly, and then it'll, with the lid on, it'll stay warm for a while. So I think the best way to utilize the power for this is to heat the soup up, put the lid on, let it just sit in there and stay warm, and then turn the griddle up and do our grilled cheese on this. Then when that's done, we'll be able to eat, and they'll both be warm. Because I like my grilled cheese just fresh off the griddle with that cheese oozing and melting. Yeah. All right, let's get the soup done first. So, very important to get the pull top. So, that's going to be a lot of soup, but I like tomato soup. So this is the not condensed. This is the harvest tomato with basil home style. You probably can't see this from that far away, but there it is. Ooh, looking good. Good to the last drop. Oh, there you go. Maybe you can see it better there. All right, so that's home style. That's looking good. Harvest tomato with basil. All right, so we got to get a trash bag started as well. Oh, I got one right over here. All right, so I'm going to let that just sit for a second. I'm not going to fire that up just yet. Yeah, so this is the button you put to turn this AC plug on. You can see it says AC right there. You should see it starting to go up. I just heard a click. Yeah. So this pulls 250 watts roughly. So the refrigerator's pulling some. It's pulling a little more than 250. So we're at 325. We're at 98%. So that's good. Very good. So we should be starting to heat up our soup. Yeah, the green light's on. Yeah, this hasn't been running for very long, and it's already bubbling a little bit. Yeah. I see steam. Yeah, I don't like a real hot soup, so we're not going to let that boil. We're just going to heat it up. Yeah, it's definitely steaming. Yeah, that's quick. That was 3 minutes, if that. Yeah, that soup is very warm. And you can see we're down to 96%. So I am going to go ahead and turn that off. You should see the watts drop. Yeah, they're going down. 103, 63, 42, 36. Now 34. Now if the refrigerator is still running, which I heard it running when I stuck my head in there a minute ago, it's going to keep using power. But hey, we heated up soup and we're only down to 96%. That's really good. Yeah, that's really good. I am very impressed with that. So our soup's just going to sit here and stay warm. It's got the lid on. I can already see all the steam up on the top. So where the power is going to be used is this is 1,050 watts per hour. So I don't want to bore you, but if you want to know, if you don't want to know, fast forward. But that's a 1,548 watt hour power bank. If this is 1,050 watts, that's an hour. So it's going to draw 1,050 watts as soon as we turn it on. If we run that for 1 hour, which it shouldn't take us an hour to make a grilled cheese sandwich, it will deplete it by 1,050 watt hours. So it'll drain the battery a lot. So then we'll only have 500 watt hours roughly left. So it'll probably take it right down to 40%. But it should only take us 10 minutes. So we'll see where it drops. It's at 96% right now. I've got to get the butter out. I've got to get this turned on. And then let me get the bread out, get our sandwich pre-made, and then we'll throw it on the griddle. Okay, I'm getting ready to turn the griddle on. So I'm turning the switch. And you should see it kick on. Yeah, look at that. It's jumping. And it's pulling 1,090 watt hours right now, 90 watts. So we're going to let that go ahead and heat up. And see, it already dropped to 95%. I'm going to get my butter because this is warming up pretty quick. I'm going to get our butter and spread that around. So I always do it like this. Just smear it. And then we're going to put our bread right on top. Ooh, look at that butter. Everything's better with butter, that's for sure. So this is this piece that's got the Swiss on it. Smooth that around. Ooh, that butter's already bubbling. Get our other one going. So this is the American cheese side. Oh, lots of butter. Now I went a little lighter With the cheese, I just used one slice, but you can see I got it cut thick. You guys know me. I like my cheese thick. Yeah, close up the butter. But this shouldn't take us too long. Now it's 91. I can already smell it. Okay, that's interesting. So the kettle came up the temperature. I've got it set at 250 degrees right now, but it's up the temperature. Oh, look at that. So the fan kicked off. The refrigerator, that's still running. But yeah, it's 90%. It's fluctuating. You see it jump up and then go down. That's because this is kicking on and off to keep it at that temp, but it's not using the full watt hours. That's cool. Oh yeah. Wonder if we should put a little more butter on there. I think so. I don't know. What do you think? I like butter. Yeah, I do. Yum, yum. Ooh, that's toasty. I think that's going to work out perfect. We'll just give it a second. We're still at 90%. Like I said, this video is mainly not just for you, it's for me, because I need to know what this is going to do, because if I'm out there on the road and we're out camping somewhere, I got to know what this thing can handle, right? Yes, sir. Give it one more flip. I'm going to grab this cheese. Ooh, it's starting to get oozy. Now, Swiss cheese, as you guys know, doesn't really get ooey gooey. But I'm going to turn this off. Get it completely off. Let it cool down. Yep, she's off. And the only thing running is the refrigerator. We're at 89%. I'm going to go ahead and clean up. Just let that kind of marinade right there. And get our stuff pulled away. And then I'll go ahead and plate up. Well, I probably won't plate up. I'll probably just eat right out of the pot and just grab that and dip it in it. Yeah. I'll get this stuff put back in the refrigerator. Okay, there we have it. So we are all done. We got our soup. We got our sandwich. I'm going to leave it right on there because that's like a little hot plate. Get our soup uncovered. Ooh, look at that steam coming out. Oh, that's a lot of soup. Yeah, it is. Oh, that's a lot of soup. Yeah. I went ahead and used my spatula and cut our grilled cheese. But, see if I can get it picked up here. Oh. Yeah, look at that cheese. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'll put that one down. Go ahead and get a, well, I'm going to try it without dipping it. Oh yeah, approval. Without even dipping it. So now I'm gonna dip it in here. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. That is very delicious. Who doesn't like tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches? That's a lot of cheese. Yeah, it is. It's staying nice and warm on here. I could even throw the lid over it just to keep it a little warmer. Boy, that's very good. Oh, look at that. That's a 2.0 grilled cheese there. Yeah, it is. Man, I wish you were here to taste it. You'd be saying, "That a boy, Tony." That a boy. Yeah. Oh man, this is a definite car camping meal. Yeah, this winter, being able to do soup, grilled cheese, yeah, that's going to be perfect. And we're holding at 89%, so that's perfect. That's perfect. Good job. Well, I got a whole nother half a sandwich to eat. I got all that soup. So why don't I finish this and I'll bring it back in a little while. Oh, look at that steam. Yeah, it's still a steaming. I'm back. So I show you right here. I went ahead and put the table up back. I cleaned up because the table's my bed, remember, so I can't leave that out all night. Plus, I wouldn't want to either. Anyway, because we're stealth camping, so we want to try to minimize our impact or what we got to pack away to get out of here. But I feel pretty safe right here. Yeah, even with the cars going by, nobody turns up this parking lot. Like I said, this road, I think it's only for that water tower that's over there. We'll take a walk over there. Maybe we'll do that, work off some of this grilled cheese and tomato soup. That was really good. That was very good. But I am full. So, yeah, let's walk up there and take a look at that water tower. All right, we're going to leave the comfort of our camp. There's some rocks, big rocks. Guess that's so you don't drive around the gate. You can see the gate right there. Just walking through a little what used to be, looks like a road. Oh, look at that. That'd be some nice firewood. That fell down over there. That pine, old pine. Let's see if we can get around this gate. Yeah, they've got it locked. Oh, there's some signage up there. All right, let me work on getting around this gate. All right, so we made it around the gate, but I just wanted to show you this big old boulder here. So this is a big chunk of conglomerate. So when I say conglomerate rock, you can see all the different pebbles and stuff, but a lot of this is quartz that's in here. Yeah, look at those old pine needles. This has been here for a while. They laid it here, just down here. So this is a long piece of quartz vein right there. You got another smaller one right there. But as these break down over time, you know, from thawing and freezing and water getting in all the cracks and then it chunks apart, that's where you get all these quartz stones laying around. So that's what we were looking at earlier. Yeah. Ooh, moss. Awesome. Oh, that's a beautiful pine bark there. All right, let's get up here. I'm getting sidetracked. Ooh, it's pretty woods. Look at this. So, no ATVs, prevent Lyme's disease. There's some rules and regulations. Oh, welcome to state forest lands. All right, so that's where we're at. We're on some state forest land. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna walk up here. I'll bring you back in a second. Well, I'm starting to see that tower. Yeah, they've got this all fenced off, but there's that water tower up there. You can see barbed wire running along the top. And look back. That's the gate that we just came up on. But that's nice to know that there's a state game land up here. Yeah, it is. Now, there is a sign that says no trespassing, and that's on the other side of that fence. So stealth camping on there is no-go. Yeah, so they do mow this up here, because that's freshly mown grass on the inside of that gate. I don't think we'll have a problem down where we're at. But it looks like you can walk back that way and around the corner. And then there's woods that run up along this side. Now, if I wanted to stealth camp in my hammock, maybe somewhere back in here. Yeah, right around the corner here. Something I was looking at on the way up here is, let's walk in here. Yeah, so you got some trees right there. Yeah, I see a couple places I could put a hammock right there on that tree. And then right there on that tree, you can have this whole area right here. Ooh, there's some mountain laurel. Yeah. And there's a big rock over here too, because there's a power line. That must just bring power to this water tank, I would think. But let's give a look down. I think this is, if we walked out that railroad track, yeah, that's where that is, right down there. That's where that old railroad track bed was, and it goes all the way back there. Oh, look at the leaves turning already. Yeah, falls are coming, and the sun's a setting. Yep, I'm gonna start walking back to camp. Yeah, it's a nice walk after that meal. Yeah, the woods are darkening up, that's for sure. Oh, right over there I could get some white pine needles for white pine tea. Right there. That's some, that little pine, yeah, that's a white pine. We could do pine needle tea with that one right there. We got the stuff to do it, but I'm not thirsty for tea. I save that for when it's colder, but that's a good source of vitamin C. Okay, we're back to the gate. You can see the road right down there. I'm just gonna stand near this post while this vehicle goes by. Yep. Hey, don't look over here. Nope. Nope. And do I get one more nope? Nope. All right, let's head over to camp. Yeah, I stopped just to take a look at this downed tree. This is an old cherry tree. Ooh, there's a hole right there. Yeah, some was living in there. I doubt anything's living in there now. But yeah, there's some cherry bark. Yeah, some kindling. There's another old dead tree. That's a cherry as well. Yeah, something's killing them. Yeah, that was a nice walk. Yeah, it was. So I've got something else in the refrigerator. I'm gonna pull them out. I think I worked up a little bit of an appetite. Yeah. So what are we having? How about Munchies kosher, buffalo kosher dill chips? Buffalo kosher. Never heard of it. The portable pickle made with sea salt. Cucumber vine. All right. Well, it's a resealable pack, so we don't got to eat the whole thing. We'll see how they are. So these are the Mount Olive. I've had those in jars, but you know, when you're traveling and doing stuff like that, you don't want stuff in jars, you know, so anything that's in a bag just travels nice. And we could put these in our backpack as well. Ooh, look at those pickles. Oh, I keep pouring that juice out all the time. So we got our first pickle. Let's give it a bite. It's not hot, but this is the first one that's actually from the hot and spicy pickles to the fiery hot pickles. These probably got the most spice or heat to them. It's resealable, but I'm going to eat them all. Listen to the traffic and the crickets. Crickets are what you're supposed to hear when you're out camping. Not traffic, but we're going to hear that all night. Yeah, if I know this road, it's going to be all night. We might hear a distant train in the morning. There's some train tracks way down the mountain on that side. But it carries, this sound carries through the valley. Okay. I'm going to enjoy my pickles, and I'll talk to you in a bit. You can still see traffic going on that road down there. So it's gotten darker. I'm going to get my light out and get that turned on here so we can see under here. I don't think those cars will see us up here. Hopefully that's good and you'll be able to see me. I grabbed my jacket too. I've got my headlamp and them lot of trucks. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're lit up pretty good under here. Yeah, we are. Oh boy. Yeah, so we're running good. We're 84% on the battery bank. Now I've been charging my phone. I've been charging a couple other things. But yeah. So, jacket in, I've got my water. Still got our thermocell running. That's doing real good. I grabbed something out of the refrigerator. I could turn our fairy lights on. You know what? I think I will. I got something in this little bag here that I want to show you. But yeah, let me walk around and turn them fairy lights on. Yeah, I've got the red ones on in there. Should be able to see it. Yeah, you can see in there. So there's the red fairy lights in there. That'll keep it a little stealthy inside of there. But you can see it's going to be really bright. But I can tone that down a little bit. Even change it to more of a yellow. Let's see. Yeah, I think that'll be better. All right. So what did I pull out of the refrigerator? Well, let me show you. Let me get this zipped up. So I don't think red attracts bugs, but I don't know. I'm not a bug expert. Ugh. Yeah, but there's a lot of cars, a lot of traffic, a lot of traffic. All right, so if you watch our Sunday Night Live, you'll know that I found this and I thought it was pretty cool. So I bought some, and also on our Sunday Night Live, if you, oh, I get my headlamp off. All right, I don't want to blind you. But also on our Sunday Night Live, if you've been following along or on our community page, I'm going to do a meetup in upstate New York. Myself, Alpine Warrior, and Stitch are all going to be at Dick's Sporting Goods, which is Latham. I think I've got a thumbnail for it. Yeah, right here. So, but if you're watching this after October 2023, it's already happened. But what did I find? Well, I was in the store and I found Tony Chocolonely candy bars. And they are dark chocolate, dark milk chocolate with brownie. And they are good. So I am going to have a piece. That'll be our dessert tonight. And then we'll just hang out here. I just inhaled a bug. So I am going to pull it all the way out. It's got a little wrapper here. This is a huge candy bar. It is huge. But the design on it is really cool. I haven't really seen the design because I just broke a piece off and left it mostly in the foil. Wow. It's even got my name on it. So, there you go. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Who else has got their own chocolate bar? It just needs a 2.0 on it, right? Oh, Mr. Beast. He has his own chocolate bar. All right. So I already know what this tastes like. So I just broke a chunk off. Maybe we'll have to get it in line. Maybe I'll break another little chunk off. It's kind of in line. I don't want to break my name, right? All right. So not too much of this. Just a little bit. Oh, I had it in the refrigerator too, so it's cold. That's a good chocolate bar. It's from Belgium. Belgium chocolate. Yeah, so if you're watching this and the meetup hasn't happened yet, if you're in the upstate area, New York, around Albany, so it's Latham, New York, but if you're in the Albany area, try to come over October 1st. It's a Sunday. It's between 12 and 3 p.m. And if you can't make it, I'm probably going to try to go live just for a little bit on that day. Depends on who's there and if they don't mind being filmed on live. But maybe we'll do a live for just a little bit, or we'll just let the camera roll. I don't know. Oh, who knows, right? Okay. I'm going to need a lock on this refrigerator. I'm going to put my chocolate bar back in there. Who doesn't love chocolate? I do. So, I love chocolate. Yum. All right. I'm going to put this back in there. Yeah, there's a lot of cars. All right. So maybe I'll walk away from camp. I want to see what it looks like with the lights on. Maybe we'll go ahead and walk all the way down there. So let's take a walk. Okay, so I just unplugged my phone. My phone was down to 16%. I plugged it in. This charger, it has a USB to C 18 amp charger, a fast charger on it, which is pretty cool. So you can see I've got the red lights on in there. Now you can see in the driver's seat, that's where you can see the red lights, but I have the WeatherTech window shields on the back two windows. But there's our light. I'm going to make a quick turn. So get my headlamp on. Right down here is the entrance. So if there's a car coming, I'm going to turn it off or cover it. There's one coming. Yeah, so we're pretty close to the entrance. It's going on down that way. There's another one coming up. Yeah. So just as long as they don't turn in here, we'll be all right. So I'm going to spin around. Gosh, there's another car. As soon as I don't, okay, I don't hear one. Okay, I'm going to cover my light again. Now up there is the car. So you can see the light under the tarp. So that's up there a ways. But we're around the turn. So I don't think any cars will notice a light on up there. And I might dim that. It'll dim down a little bit more. But, oh, there's another car. Yeah. Man, the traffic on this road. It's a lot. So there's that gate over there. I can't even see it. No light. No, can't see it. But there's our camp. All right, we're not on the high headlamp anymore. It's starting to get foggy, just with the moisture in the air. That's what it looks like with the headlamp off. You're not going to see that from the road, that's for sure. Yeah, not at all. So, yeah. I mean, if you're looking straight in the back, that's bright in there. And those dim down too, but I've got them up pretty high right now. Yeah, so I went ahead and turned the big light off because that one's a little bit harder to manage, like the area, because I got to reach up and hit the button and it doesn't really go low enough. So I just grab my trusty O-light O-bulb and just keep that in my hand, and I can click it on and off and on. And it's got different modes, like it has a red mode too, so I think red's going to be a little better right now. Yeah, just because so many cars and they're so close. Yeah, like I said, looking up here, we could see the big white light, but really couldn't see the red lights from down there. And somebody might just think it's somebody's brake light or something. And who would want to come up here when someone's got just brake lights on? So I wouldn't. All right, so I'm going to hang out here, listen to the crickets, and talk to you when I climb into bed. All right. Yeah, I've got our fairy lights down on low. So I've been sitting under here just watching the cars go by, but we are starting to get flashes of lightning. There was a big flash there. Yeah, it's some lightning. Like I say, it's mostly north of us. I don't think it's right on top of us. That was a big crack of thunder there. So, yeah. Yeah, now, some people don't like lightning. I do. I like lightning and thunder. I like storms. I do. I just don't ever get to really catch them or be out camping in them. You don't often get a chance to do that. I can hear the wind in the trees. I don't know if you can make it out or not. Yeah. Tarp's holding up good though. I really can't see. There's some lightning. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty good. So I don't know if the storm's actually getting closer or if it's moving further away, but it sounds like the distance between the lightning and the thunder are getting closer. So we might have a little bit of excitement here coming up. All right. Yeah, as soon as I turn the camera off, that's when it happens. Yeah, just like that. There was a flash of lightning. Lit the woods up down there pretty good. There you go. I'm hoping you can see that, but there's cars going. Yeah, so that was lightning. That was the thunder. So it's close. Yeah, that's big. I'm not expecting much wind. All right, I'll bring you back in a second. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting some thunder and lightning. Miss 2.0 just called me. She said, "Aren't you scared?" I said, "Honey, I'm filming. I gotta go. I love this stuff." She goes, "What?" She doesn't like thunder and lightning. She goes, "But it's lightning." I said, I gotta go. She goes, "I love you. Be careful. Be safe." I said, "I'll be safe." Yeah, she's worried. She goes, "You're around trees." I said, "I'm kind of like in a little clearing right now." This is nice. Nice and relaxing. I'm starting to hear rain on the tarp, so it's definitely starting to rain. Like I said, that thunder and lightning's getting closer. I'm going to turn the light out for a minute. Yeah, here comes the rain. Yeah, here comes the rain. Well, that one was like daylight. But that was a good one. Yeah, it really makes the tarp glow. When you think about it. You can feel the temperature dropping, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my hoodie. I mean, if the tarp doesn't work, I mean, I've got an umbrella. So, we should be good, right? The Alpine Warrior sent this hat to me as a joke. I told him I'd definitely wear it if I'm out in the rain. So, this one's for you, buddy. Yeah, you hear it, man, that water, it's definitely starting to rain now. The umbrella hat's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. I took a trekking pole and shortened it up to the shortest it would go, and I stuck it on top there to create more of an angle to come down just so the water didn't pool on that end of the tarp. I think we got it set up pretty good now. It was starting to pool right over there and sag the tarp, and I didn't want to walk out in the rain, so I just grabbed that trekking pole, stuck it up there. It's working perfect. So we've got water running off the edge here. One guy line that goes down here. That's the only one that's staked to the ground. Everything else is working out good. Yeah, it was a bright one there. Yes, and now that I've got that up there, that's going to work out perfect. I'm not going to have to worry about managing the rain on the tarp on that side. Yeah, trekking pole came in handy. Thinking, what can I do? And so just putting it up there like that works out good. I think the rain's slowing down. Right. Thunder and lightning's not. Yeah, it's still flashing. Oh, here comes the rain again. Starting to come in a little bit of sheets, like. Yeah, boy, that was a big flash. I think it's more that way, but I'm still having some behind me, but I'm seeing a lot that way. A lot that way. I think it's moving out. It's starting to slow down a little bit. The time in between lightning strikes and thunder, it's still going, but it sounds like it's going further away. But it is still brightening up the sky over there. But I'm thinking the worst of it's over. Yeah. My whole area under here is dry. Yeah. Doing that trekking pole up there, that was perfect. All right. That was fun. Yes, it was. Yeah, like I said, it's still going down there. But according to the radar, a big flash down there. According to the radar, it's more north of us, and it's moving northeast. So it's kind of going on an angle like that. Yeah, the rain slowed down. I'm getting tired. Yeah, I'm about ready to climb into bed here soon. All right. Well, I think we're pretty good. If it gets wild later on tonight, I'll film that, but according to the radar, it didn't look like it. I'm going to call Miss 2.0, let her know I'm okay, and that I'm surviving. All right. So, yeah, we're having fun, right? Okay. Yep, let me make that call. Talk to you when I climb into bed. Okay, I'm in for the night. So I've got the O bulb up there. I can turn that off, but then I just got the red lights. I had the fan on just blowing earlier. I have that off. Got the fairy lights on. I'm probably gonna let those on all night. Red, so they're on the lowest setting. So I'll just turn this out. Yeah, so that's what it's gonna look like tonight. So, well, I will see you in the morning. It stopped raining. I haven't heard any thunder and lightning for about 15 minutes or so. I just hear lots of crickets. In traffic. There goes the car now. All right. Well, I'm going to go to bed. I do have my top quilt. So that's in here. I do have my hoodie on, so it's not bad. If I get cold, I can pull that out of here. Just use that. That's my top quilt. So I got that there. Got my pillow. All right. Well, like I always say, lights out. Except for those red ones. All right. See you in the morning. Good morning. So I've been up for a little bit, just laying here, waking up. But we got to get the day started. All right. I'll see you on the outside. Oh, I got to grab some coffee. Oh, I got something so cool that we're going to make for breakfast. I'll see you when I get outside. All right. Get our bug net closed up. Man, last night I slept like a rock. It's 9:10 already, and I just woke up a little bit ago, just before I picked up the camera. I wasn't laying there that long, but I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was I didn't hear the traffic, if it was the rain, but that was a great night's sleep. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me get the table out. We're going to have coffee. I'm not sure if I'm going to make everything I was going to make, because I got to get going. I've got a birthday party. My grandson Wyatt's turning 1 today, so I got to get rolling, but I need my coffee, and I want to show you this really cool, awesome thing that I want to make. All right, so let me get the table pulled out, and we're going to get started. Okay, so I've got everything laid out. Ooh, this looks like an electrical jungle, because I've got a lot of stuff going on here. I do have 3 plugs on the power station, and I've got that extension cord running here, so I've got 2. I'm probably going to use just 2 of those, because I'm not going to run it all at the same time. But what are we having? Like I said, it's a surprise, but I'm going to tell you. So this is the coffee that Emma Brown had sent us. That's whole beans. Now, you've seen me grind it before. Well, since we got electric, I've got an electric coffee grinder. So we're going to grind up some coffee, do our pour over. I've got a travel cup so that I can do that right in there. Now, I do have a waffle maker. Follow me. Because we're going to have cinnamon rolls. But this is going to be our buns. So I don't know if you ever did this before. I always did it when I took my kids to the beach. I would always cook breakfast in the hotel room. I used a waffle maker, and I made them cinnamon rolls in the waffle maker. It works. So we're going to do that. I've got a brown egg. So I'm going to do 1 egg on our griddle, and I'm going to put this, I'm just going to do 2 slices of bacon, throw the rest in the refrigerator, and save it for our next trip. Okay. I'm going to get cooking. So we're grinding coffee. Look at that coffee. Oh, that was quick. Look at those grinds. So we got the brown organic egg. Now this is a non-stick, and we're going to see how it works. Oh, that's definitely non-stick. Look at that. That bacon's crisping up really nice. I'm just going to grab that. Okay, so our eggs and our bacon are done. That's off. Got the waffle maker heating up, and that says it's ready. So I got to get our cinnamon rolls out of the... Oh, there it goes. I'm going to put one there, and I'm going to put one right here, and then we're going to give it a close. Okay, our green light. Let's give this a look. Oh, there they are. Oh, wow. So that's our waffles. That's going to be our cinnamon roll for our egg and bacon sandwich. Look at that. Who would have thought? So I'm just going to place this one on top, give it a scoop, pull it over, and there you have it. Now that's a sandwich. So we got our coffee, we got our sandwich. Oh, look, you got to see this a little closer again. And it's all very warm because we just made it. Let's see how it tastes. Oh, I dropped a piece of bacon. 5-second roll. Wow. Very good. You're gonna have to try it. So a lot of times what I would do is use the waffle maker, make the cinnamon rolls, and then the kids could put the icing on it, and or butter, whatever they wanted, even syrup. These make great little waffles for breakfast, and it's fast. Okay, we're down to 64%, so we're done for the morning. Anything we would be using electric, that's great. When I pack up and I drive, that's going to recharge itself, and we'd be all set to go again. But we could do the same thing for 2 days, cooking the same way, charging my phone the same way. Like, I use a lot of power on my phone, so that was great. Very, very good. Running the refrigerator, I had lights plugged into that. So yeah, this is perfect. Oh, I didn't even drink my coffee. Emma Brown, that Guatemalan Nicaraguan mix that you made me is perfect. 2.0 anytime coffee is what it's titled. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get cleaned up because, like I said, I'm gonna have to get going here very soon. Okay, there we have it. So I want to say, hey, thanks a lot for coming along on this car camping trip. I did a lot of stuff that I normally wouldn't do, but it tested it all out, and thanks a lot for coming along with me to test that stuff out. I've got to get going. I've had a great time. The tarp dried out. I'm going to lay it out, let it get more dried out. I've got it just in there on top of our cooking equipment. It wasn't that wet, but it was damp. So I want to get that laid out and dried out. But this video is already getting really long, so you're not going to see me drive away and then come back and get the camera. I'm just going to take you along with me right now because we got to get going. So how about we cue the music? There it is. Right. So I know this has been a long video, but if you liked it, hit that like and subscribe, and then don't forget to hit that notification bell because you never know what we're going to be doing next or when we'll come out with a video. But I'm trying to do one every Thursday, a camping video. All right, so remember, it's just one adventure at a time. And if you can't get out and have your own adventure, keep coming along with me. I hope you're having a good time because I know I certainly am. All right, well, I got to get going. I'll see you on the next random adventure. All right, see ya. Oh, Tony 2.0 out.